Hey there, it's Keisha, and welcome back to the next video in this quick tutorial series on getting started with Fingerprint. We're focusing on account security, and specifically right now we're at the step where we're looking to beef up our login check. Now, if you've been following along, you saw that we already got our full identification result from the front end. And now I'm going to use some more of that data that Fingerprint provides to add some additional security checks. One of the pieces of data that we provide is a bot detection. So in this example, we provide one of three responses, whether good, bad, or not detected. In this case, for a login page, I don't want any bots. So I'm going to grab the result for the bot detection check and use that to block this particular login process. First, I'll pull out the result. And anything that's not detected will be counting as a bot. So not equal to not detected. Then if we do detect a bot, then go ahead, stop right there, and we're going to return a false success value. All right. Now for the suspect score, this is something that we actually provide as a really quick and easy way to assess risk. It combines all of our different smart signals and we apply weights to them based on how unusual it is for a visitor to have that particular characteristic. You can then use this whole number as a way to gauge suspicion. So first I'm going to grab the suspect score. And then we can say if the suspect score is above a certain threshold, I don't want to block the login necessarily, but maybe we want to bump up the verification process. We have in this particular example the ability to send a one-time passcode. So maybe what I'll do here is say, hey, we've got a suspicious visitor. We want to require an MFA check. So here we'll say if our suspect score is greater than, let's say 15, the right number for your use case may vary. I want to require an MFA check. I'm going to add in a variable here at the top. Let's call this MFA required, normally set to false. And then down here, I can say, actually, you know what? We do want to do that. And then I can use that as part of what gets returned to my server on the API side. So I can say, let's call this status equals, if we need MFA, we'll pass back MFA required. Otherwise, it is verified, like we have down here. And then I can get rid of this, so we actually pass back this variable instead of just the text verified. Okay, so just to review, we have a variable that we can use to track if we want to bump up the authentication and ask for a one-time passcode with some MFA. If we have a bot detection, doesn't matter, we're blocking the login completely. If we have a suspicious user, we're going to require them to log in with MFA. Now, just for testing purposes, I'm going to set this to 0, and I'll hit save. And let's see what happens if I try and log in now and have a suspicious, quote-unquote, suspicious visitor. Aha! We get sent to the page for a one-time passcode. All right, so at this point, we've added some bot detection to stop everything from credential stuffing to brute force attacks, as well as some additional checks for just general suspiciousness. That checks things like, are they using a virtual machine? Have they tampered with their device or browser? And it's a quick and easy way to get a gauge on risk. For the next video, we'll take a look at how we can incorporate the visitor ID into some additional logic to check if the visitor has used this device in the past to log in. I'll see you there. Take care.